Welcome back. It is Friday, the 13th of May, 2022. And before we get started, let's cover a little housekeeping. I'm not Hannibal. I'm not Templeton Peck. I'm not Murdoch, and I'm not Baracus, aka Mr. T, although I do pity a fool frequently. I pity the fool. And I pity any fool that takes what I say as financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm certainly not your financial advisor. I'm just some dude on the internet, not your friend. Uh, so, again, take what I'm saying as my journey, what I'm doing, and just data. It's a data point for you, right? So I'm not recommending anything that you see me do. I'm not recommending you do it. In fact, I'm recommending you not do anything that you see me do. I'm not recommending anything, actually. But again, here's what I will say is that if you are part of the drip ecosystem, you are part of the A team. I can promise you that listen, I am so excited and so bullish, and we'll get into that in a second. But I do this every once in a while. I pull up the market cap of, and this is a cool tool for you to check out, right? Go to market cap of, you can see the address at the top.com, and you can compare market caps of different projects and tokens. And so I like to do this to put it in perspective, because Drip Network has the Drip token has 1 million circulating supply. So, and I've done it when Bitcoin's been, in the $40,000 range. And so, I want to keep it in perspective. So when things are down, let's take another look at this. This is just kind of fun to do. Let's start out with Doge and see what, if Drip had the market cap of Doge, what that put per token. One drip would be $12,096. Okay. Let's go with good old XRP. If we had the market cap of XRP, if Drip did, we'd have, and again, Drip XRP has, just a huge circulating supply. So again, one drip would be worth 21,540. Let's go with Ethereum. There we go. If we had the market cap of Ethereum, one drip token would be worth $253,997. And let's go with the big boy. If we had the market cap of Bitcoin, we would be, and this is at current prices today. You see, this is at $30,000, right? After the bloody week we've had in crypto and the markets, right? We'd have one drip token would be $583,000. So keep it in perspective in terms of what you own here, and the price of drip at $17, $18 here. Listen, this thing is, we are just starting. This ecosystem and this project is just getting going. And you think back when, people were selling, Bitcoin for 100 Bitcoin to buy a pizza, right? And people just losing wallets. Think back on those days. Think back when Bitcoin was 10, 20 bucks. Think back when Bitcoin was 100. So know what you own and what you're investing in is my encouragement to you. So I'm going to get right into it. Here's what I want to cover. And I told you, I'm not asking anything from anybody. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm not asking you to, smash anything except stupidity and fear and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? Smash that stuff, right? But, and I do encourage you, by the way, if you see other content providers who are, speaking positively about projects that you're invested in, you should go ahead and, click on the positive feedback mechanism on whatever platform you're on, whether it be Twitter, YouTube, anything, just to help promote the project you're invested in. So, but I'm not asking you to do this because I'm not trying to grow my YouTube channel here. That's not even what my goal is, because I have comments disabled on all of my videos, because A, I don't want to hear from anybody. And B, I want to protect people from, getting scammed. And I also don't ask for referral links. I removed all the referral links on all my videos as well. It's just for family and friends. So what I'm telling you should be taken with a grain of salt anyway, because again, I'm just some dude on the internet. But you can know that when I tell you something, I'm telling you from my perspective, and it's not with any intent to gain anything from you. It has nothing, I'm not trying to ask you for anything. So when I talk about different projects and things, it's from purely my perspective and what I kind of believe, right? So the title was, is Forex Shark a man of his word? So we'll jump in right there. And again, I told you that I'm going to keep it real and be honest with you. And here's what I'm going to say. It's a yes and a no. Now, Keep it in perspective though. Don't just click off. And again, if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click on the thumbs down. Click on anything you want or not. What, you know, start your own YouTube channel just to dog me out, right? It's fine. But so let's talk about it. No, from the perspective of, did he deliver right at 1 o'clock yesterday in terms of, you know, launching the the piggy bank? Yeah, no, he didn't. But it was 2 o'clock, right? It was around 2 o'clock, and so he was a little bit late in doing that. And he's been late before, so you could throw that in there and say, yeah, he's not necessarily a man of his word, right? But it would be the same thing as saying that if somebody came and dropped you off $1 million and they told you they drop off $1 million to you at 1 o'clock and they were late by an hour and dropped it off at 2, right? Sure. Yeah, did they miss that deadline and timeline? Yes, they did. Are they a man or woman of their word? Technically, no, they are not. But dag on it, you're going to take that $1 million. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying that Forex Shark is giving you $1 million, but if you invest wisely and, you know, invest, I'm banking on investing in this project. I believe very, very strongly that I'm going to get there. And so again, I think that he's growing and as a leader and a visionary. The guy, I think the guy is brilliant, and he's wearing it all out there for everybody to watch him, you know, falter and stumble and make mistakes, and he does own them. That's the other thing that I will say that I do appreciate about him. So yes and no on, is he a man of his word? Now here's the thing that, you know, by missing these deadlines, and I think he's correcting them. He's got a game plan to correct missing the timelines and the deadlines, and I think we all need to extend him again some grace as he's improving himself and his team and how he approaches things, right? It does impact credibility a little bit when you do consistently miss things, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think, you know, I think he's got a solution in place to remedy that, right? And so, and the reason that it concerned me, and it concerns me a little bit, is by not hitting your deadlines or keeping to them, is that it hurting your credibility when you are trying to, you know, establish those other partnerships that we're talking about with Pancake Swap, you know, and all the other things that he's been listing and talking about. So is it damaging? I think it's okay for him to miss a, you know, an hour or two to delay to make sure things are right. You know, and again, I think he's repairing that. So the other question that I ask here is, does Forex Shark lack integrity? And my answer is, I really don't think he does. I think he has high integrity. He even though he's not, you know, letting us know who he is out there doing AMAs, which, if you don't know, if you're new to crypto or new to DeFi, an AMA is Ask Me Anything, right? He's out there in the community, very transparent about where things are, the mistakes he's made, and what the future and the roadmap is for the project and the ecosystem. So I think he has high integrity, and here's what proves it to me also, is that when he launched the piggy bank yesterday, he had to move about over 2 million BUSD into the contract, into the pool. Now think about that. When other projects, you know, hit you know, problems or issues, sometimes the developers just shut it down and pocket that money. And so he has millions of dollars that he has access to, you know, with the various pools that he's, you know, partnering with Pancake Swap that are earning interest on the back end. And could he have run away a long time ago? Absolutely, he could have, but he did the right thing. He moved that money over. We didn't lose any money, even though the piggy bank was shut down the time that it was. You know, so I think he is a developer of high integrity, which gives me more confidence to keep investing into this ecosystem and into these projects. So I'm going to leave this there because, again, we're at the 10-minute mark and I just cannot seem to get this right in terms of keeping it down. You know, again, unsubscribe if you don't like me droning on, but I just wanted to cover that because he delivered, and I am super excited and bullish on the piggy bank, and we'll cover that in a second. So we're going to move over and jump into the hydration. Like I said, on Mondays I cover the minor projects that I'm in, and you know, go over those. But let's go into the, you know, I'm just going to hydrate for you guys and kind of show you where things are for me personally. I'm going to hit that 275 mark over the weekend. And I'll just go ahead and hydrate and show you that I'm doing it right. And so I'm excited about that. I'm not hydrating anything because I gotta get some B&B into the into my I've been hydrating so much here just because of the piggy bank that I'm a little bit low here, so I'll go ahead and fix that up. But anyway, I'll hydrate this after the video is over. I'm not going to make you watch me deposit BNB. So anyway, here's where we're at, right? I'm at 2.3, and so I have about 272. And if you look at the calculator up this, I should be at getting about at 300 drip by the 24th of May, maybe the 23rd here. So that's exciting. I'll be making 3 drip a day. Piston token, I'm at 142. I should be at 145 by the end of next week. I can tell you right where I am. Actually, not at the end of, I should be at 150 by the end of next week. And then yeah, and so that's also good news there. And again, Piston token is down a little bit, but so is drip. Everything's down. And then the monster over here right now for me is the plants, man. I'll be at 30,000 by Sunday. I should be at 30,000 by Sunday. But let's do this because, again, you've seen me hydrate before. I do hydrate. I am going to hydrate. I just didn't realize my BNB because I've been basically compounding so much with all my different miners and everything that I do. And I hyper compound, so I go through a lot of BNB. But for me, it's the cost of doing business. But let's do this because here, actually, I want to cover something with you before. I want to have you take a peek at where I am with the drip garden real quick because I'm hitting some milestones here, which is, again, it's getting fun. When this thing does explode, my plan is to, basically on Saturdays, take and actually remove the what I have here, and I'm going to actually harvest the seeds and deposit them when the overall animal farm is back up and running full strength into the drip BUSD to generate some pigs. That's my plan. So right now, I don't even pay attention to the price right now, but at the current total, because the price is so low, it's at 132 bucks a day, right? And so don't care about it. The LP is where it's at, and that's been going down too because the contract's been going down, but I think that's been leveling out here, and it's going to go back up pretty quickly here, which puts me in an awesome position. So I started out, you can go back and look at the prior videos where I had 3,000 plants, and I've been just hydrating faithfully since then. And again, I'm about to hit 1,000 plants a day. And again, I'm looking at almost 40 plants an hour, so that's pretty exciting. And I'm over 2 billion, almost 2.5 billion plants per day. And then my plant growth time is 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm thinking by next week I should be, or week after, I should be at about 1 plant a minute, which is cool. I'm really looking forward after that to get to that 1 plant a second, right? So anyway, I can't hydrate. I'm not going to make you watch me deposit BNB. Didn't realize it was that low. But here's the big boy here. I have a little, I'll show you the pig pen first, right? And I'm getting some gains here, which is awesome, right? There's a couple of things that I think that they can work on and they'll get to, and it's really more cosmetic and just pain in the butts because when you refresh, you have to basically reconnect to your wallet every time. I think they'll get there and address that. But I have, about 0.7 pigs in there right now. But again, when I do get to the piggy bank, and I'll tell you what my strategy is here in a second, I'm going to be depositing a lot more pigs here. So here, the first 4, because it starts with 0 here, are what I had in my initial deposits, right? And I think I had 1 piglet here. I had, I don't know, maybe 10 here, 15 and 18, or something around there. You can go back and look at the earlier videos. So here's what's amazing. After they made the adjustment and took the botter who was attacked the whole thing and shut, basically he's the one who initiated us having to shut down the piggy bank for when we did, and drained all the piglets. I had 1 here, and I had like 15. Actually, I can show you what I had. You can see where we are. Let me go to the piggy bank here, because it's the old contractor still showing up. So here's what I was before the conversion. You can see I had 63, 49, 27, and 1, right? And after the conversion and the distribution of those piglets, man, I got quite a bit. I got quite a bit of piglets because I had 1 in here. So I got about 6,000, 6,100 piglets, which is awesome. And so you can see I did compound initially last night at around 7:30, all of these. And so, this is where I was. And then I also put some additional, because we're getting that 20% between yesterday and I think tomorrow at 1, you can get 20% extra, compounding for new capital that's put in. So I added another 3 contracts here. So initially I was thinking about just you know, taking half and taking half out at the end of the month, right? And I'll walk through that in a second. But I'll walk you through here. These contracts, this one is you know, I don't have any time lock on this one, number 3 here, right? This one was 21 days. This one, or I'm sorry, 3 weeks. This one was 9 weeks. And so I added a 6-week contract here, and then I added a 1-year contract here. You can see the 364, and then I added a 3-year contract here, right? And so the interest rates are just outrageous when you, you know, and I'll just show you what that is. How many weeks? I said 6 weeks, right? So on the 6-week stake, I'll be getting a 15% time lock bonus. Not much, but then again, I'm going to still get 3% when I, you know, compound, right? And then the 1 year, let's go up to 52 weeks. 38 or 3,813% is what I get, right, on that 1 year. And then that 3 year, man, it's 149,000% and some change, right? So I'm excited about that. So let's talk about my strategy here. Once these, you know, 0, 3, and 6 and 9 week contracts are all, you know, unlocked, I'm basically gonna, you know, compound, you know, every day that you're allowed to, and get that 3% still, right? And then I'm gonna do that for the first 3 weeks of the month, okay? And then I'm going to let it just roll and ride on the last 7 days of the month. And then I'm going to basically harvest that last 7 days for all of those contracts that are unlocked, right? And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to take half of it for my own personal self, right? And I'm going to basically take it over to Pancake Swaps and remove the liquidity pool. And for each one of those, I'm going to take my pigs and put them into the pig pen over here. And then I'm going to take the BUSD as my own personal profit, right? That's my strategy. The other 50%, I'm going to divide it into 2. Okay, so I'm going to take 25% of that, what I harvested, and put it into a 1-year contract. And then I'm going to take the other 25% and put it into another 3-year contract. So over the course of the next 2 years, I'm going to be adding, after the first year, I'm going to have 1 new 1-year contract that's going to be unlocked, that I'm going to add to the, you know, that pool that I'm basically feeding, you know, into that ladder system, right? And basically after 2 years, I'm going to only have 3-year stakes that are going to keep building and building and adding. So that's my strategy as of right now. It's changed because initially I was just going to do, you know, take 50% from me and put, you know, 50% into the 1 year, you know, time stake here, but I've adjusted it, and this is my strategy going forward. So anyway, that's going to do it. You have my strategy, you have my update. And here's the other thing I'll just leave you before we go, is that these longer term stakes here, the number 0 here, and then number 6, you're going to watch as I do this every week for you. I'm going to show you, I'm going to lift up the hood and let you take a look. They're going to surpass all of these rapidly, man, just because of that time staking lock that's in there, and that bonus that's in there. Rapidly, you know, even the ones that are, you know, have hit their, you know, totals here, the 3, the 6, and the 9 week, it's going to crush those. It's going to crush all of those. And always the 3-year stakes are going to always catch up and surpass the 1-year stakes. And again, I did that. I compounded and showed you some of the earlier videos too, in terms of how that happens, and you can actually see it. This one was, you know, the lowest one that I had, you know, in terms of the longer stake, and look at where it was at. And this is after only like 3 or 4 days of you know, maybe a week of staking, right, and compounding, and look at how quickly it jumped up there. So anyway, I am bullish on the piggy bank, the drip ecosystem, drip garden, Forex Shark projects. I think he is a man of integrity. I really do. I believe that. I think that he is a man of his word. I know he's been late a couple with this whole thing, but he's getting it right, and he's doing it, man. So anyway, that's going to do it. Have a great weekend. I'm off to watch my son compete in the conference track meet as a freshman. I think he might have a shot to win that long jump. Super proud of him. Been working hard. And then be kind to each other. Be generous. Again, think long term. Be generous now, even when you're not wealthy yet, but you will get there. We will get there. And you guys have a great weekend. It's going to be about 80 degrees today here. I'm loving it. I'm going to be sitting out watching some track and field. That's my thing, man. So anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. And again, be smart about what's going on out there. Don't hurt yourself and sell before things really take off, because as quickly as they go down in crypto and DeFi, things can turn around in a heartbeat, and oh, you'll regret some things. So just be careful. Invest in quality projects and ecosystems. Have a great weekend.